Hello everyone, welcome to a quick video where today I would like to very briefly go into one of the points that Flatzoid has raised in his conversation with Whitsitt, and that is about seeing Whitsitt's breath. You see, one of the key allegations in Flatzoid's case, if you could call it that, against Whitsitt, is that you should see his breath because it is cold outside. And he says that you should see so because the humidity in Antarctica at the time a certain video was made was around 50%, right? And hear it here directly out of Flatzoid's mouth.
Lips are immediately dried out. It is a desert. It never precipitates there.
That is Whitzoid of Whitzoid. Oh God, what have I conjured up? That is Whitsitt, of course, explaining.
Can I talk now? Great. First of all, it was over 50% humidity that day, so you would easily have precipitation of breath. By the way,
and now I'd like to talk about that claim because that's not how that works. You see Flatzoid. 50% humidity is a lot, is what you said. We should have definitely seen Whitsitt's breath, but you don't. Apparently, you don't know that humidity is measured in relative terms if you give it in a percentage, right? So 100% humidity at minus 5 degrees Celsius would be 69% humidity at 0 and as little as 15 at 23 centigrade. And I think we can agree that 15% humidity at 23 centigrade would be very, very little. Your lips would be dry. And so would be your mouth. And I can actually say that right here because in my room I have right now 22 degrees. I am normally closer to 19, but I have 22 degrees centigrade with 22% humidity. And it is indeed very dry. I have to drink quite a bit more than I usually do. So humidity is measured in relative units is the point about that. And Flatzoid, of course, would know that if he had any idea about thermodynamics, which we have conclusively shown that he hasn't, or he's at least not showing. This is one of the formulae with which you can calculate that. One of the possible ones, this is derived directly from the ideal gas, and with pressure only dependent on temperature, which of course are both only approximations, but it should get us there close enough. And so here's a little table. There's a big one on Wikipedia. I will hopefully remember to link in the description of this video. But here's a little table where I compare all of this. So if you have a temperature of minus 10 degrees and you have a relative humidity of 50%, you only get 1.17 grams per cubic meter of water vapor, which is actually very little. And you can see that if you go up, it increases substantially more with temperature, and the three of these are at 50% humidity. So the claim 50% humidity without giving us a temperature is completely meaningless, right? So that day at Union Glacier, Flatzoid claims in his video that it would be minus 8 degrees Celsius at 50% humidity is what he says he found in the weather forecast. And I'm going with his numbers because obviously he's making his case with his numbers. I have actually tried for about half an hour to find weather data from Union Glacier and I couldn't find any that were in the past. Maybe that's me. But yeah, so either way, we come out at around 1.3 grams per cubic meter, which is not a lot. That's very little actually. At my flat, usually I have around 19 degrees. Currently it's a little bit warmer. And I have 30% humidity. I now have 22 degrees and 22% relative humidity. So I come out about 4.8 for 4.9 grams per cubic meter. And I already feel that this is dry. Even from talking in this little time from the video, my mouth is getting pretty dry. So yeah, the conclusion here again is that Flatzoid has no idea about thermodynamics, which we already know. He has never responded to my challenge, despite many reminders by me and apparently also other people. 50% humidity is completely meaningless without temperature, and normal breath should, I would argue, not be visible just when you're out talking, but of course if you drink something, particularly if it's warm, it could be visible. Now, this is not to say that I believe Whitsitt in this discussion about whether he did vape or not, because I don't think it's really that important. I wouldn't trust anything Whitsitt says. So I don't think it's important. But either way, I just thought I would correct Flatzoid there, because it's about his favorite topic, thermodynamics. And with that, I think I will leave it at that one. I thank you very much for watching this short video, and I will see you in the next one, which hopefully will be a little bit longer. Until then, goodbye!